very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in 2005, a massive oil spill at Wabamun Lake exposed this government's pathetic lack of emergency response plans. At the time, the government's response was, "We can do better." Well, you didn't. And unfortunately, it appears that the government's focus again is on controlling the messaging rather than dealing with the problem. As we saw in 2005, the initial reaction from government and industry is, this can't be a problem, keep going. So the flow of oil rather than the double check is not a problem for the environment. To the Minister of the Environment, what has actually changed?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, a significant amount of change has taken place. Lessons were learned since the Wabamun incident. In this particular case, Mr. Speaker, there was a response like none other to, first of all, control the release, to stop the flow of oil within the pipeline, and then to maintain as small and effective area as possible. Beyond that, Mr. Speaker, there is a 24-hour round-the-clock effort now underway to ensure that it's cleaned up as best as it possibly can be.
The honourable member, please.
You must be blessing those beavers. Back to the same minister. Given that I've raised the issue of how and what the government tests for in air monitoring repeatedly, and given that the First Nations are again raising health concerns resulting from oil industry activity, how can the minister say that, without a doubt, there are no negative impacts?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, the statements that I make are based upon Health Canada's air quality standards. Those standards apply across the entire country. I can definitively say that the air quality is well below health quality standards. Mr. Speaker, I cannot in all good conscience say that there cannot and will not be impact on health to any individual. I can say that they are well below accepted Health Canada standards.
The honourable member.
Back to the same minister. How much of this cleanup and the costs of long-term effects, like the destruction of wetlands, will be shouldered by the taxpayer?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, nothing. Nothing will be borne by the taxpayers, other than, of course, Mr. Speaker, the role that the regulators are playing. We have staff that are on the ground. ERCB has staff on the ground. Alberta Health has staff on the ground, and those costs are minimal, Mr. Speaker. Those are employees of the department. All costs associated with the cleanup and remediation are the responsibility of the company. Brilliant.